What is up guys, and welcome to the Liverpool transfer market prediction of 2016 and 17. We're also having the look at the squad itself. So as always, we're going to start off with the players that Liverpool is going to sell. So obviously the most obvious one is going to be Benteke. Now Benteke, if you look at his stats, he scored 8-9 goals, which is not too bad for a striker. Like everyone's saying that Benteke plays so bad, but if you look at his stats, he's not too bad. But in fact, he is not the best player. So I think Benteke is gonna leave with Sturridge coming back as well. Sturridge got that impact that Liverpool needs, so I think Benteke will leave. He's connected to some other Premier League clubs or maybe some lower league clubs like maybe Bundesliga. But we're gonna move on to the other player that Liverpool's gonna sell. Is gonna be Jordan Ibe. Now Jordan Ibe, apparently I've seen some news that Liverpool is gonna use Jordan Ibe to try to buy Sadio Mane from Southampton. So it could be like a swap deal. So Ibe may go to Southampton. Is it gonna happen? Maybe. I see a good possibility of this deal happening because Liverpool really need that player as well. But moving on, Balotelli is apparently coming to Liverpool, which is very interesting because I thought Balotelli was gonna stay in Milan, but now Balotelli is coming back to Liverpool. Now all the Liverpool fans will be kind of disappointed that Balotelli is coming back, but if you like it or not, Balotelli is coming back, and I think he's gonna leave straight away as well. I don't think he's gonna be in the plans for Jurgen Klopp for his squad. Obviously, Liverpool getting Sturridge and also connected with some players like Higuain as well. I don't think Balotelli is gonna be there. Now moving on to the next player is Teixeira. Now Teixeira is one of the best youth players of Liverpool, but not Alex Teixeira. Oh dear. Yep, there we go. João Teixeira. He is apparently going on loan to Porto, or maybe transfer or loan to Porto. Is this the right guy? Yes, it is the right guy. I was confused for a second there. I'm just gonna add in this one. Yes, let's go for the Benfica one. So I think these are gonna be the players that's gonna leave. Or maybe I forgot to add Sacco, but I'm just not sure about Sacco because he's like currently banned for a few months because he took pills apparently to make him better. Wonder why Sacco was doing so well. He took some pills. Anyway, moving on to the striker position, it's gonna be Daniel Sturridge, a very obvious one. Unless it's gonna be Sturridge. It's gonna be Sturridge like always. Sturridge, solid player for Liverpool, English as well. If he doesn't get injured, he's a good player. So I see why Liverpool is getting connected to so many strikers. It's because Sturridge gets injured a lot. So Liverpool obviously need that sub box in case Sturridge gets injured. They need another impact striker. Now moving on to the left mid, it's gonna be Coutinho on the left mid, not on the cam. I think it's gonna be Coutinho there. Yes, let's get him into the squad. If I can find the left mid version, that is perfect. We got Coutinho in the squad. Once again, Coutinho is, I saw him perform really well at Copa America. He scored a hat-trick against IT. So he's obviously one of that player that, when he gets into that Coutinho zone, he just finesses it, game over, he just scores. So amazing player that Liverpool needs. It's going to be a very good link. And the next player is going to be Roberto Firmino. I don't know how he didn't get into the Copa America squad. That is why Brazil got knocked out. They didn't have enough good players. But we'll just add in the cam version in this instance. But once again, Firmino is a solid player for Liverpool. Like at the start, he wasn't doing as well, but through the midway through the season, he was getting his form back of how he played in his previous club, which is Hoffenheim. And he's definitely getting his form back and definitely got a lot of potential on him. Now moving on, it's going to be Sadio Mane. And once again, I said before, he's connected with the swap deal with Jordan Ibe. So I see a very good possibility of Jurgen Klopp trying to sign Sadio Mane. And I think it's going to be a very good transfer for Liverpool if it does happen. And moving on to the defensive midfielders, that 4-2-3-1 that Jurgen Klopp uses. It's gonna be James Milner, I believe. Like he made 11 assists last season, which is, I think, when I first saw this deal last transfer market, I was like, this is an amazing deal for Liverpool, and I was right. And a lot of Liverpool fans were happy about him. He played very well. just controlling that midfield. Obviously came from Man City, played very well for Liverpool, and I think he's definitely a good player to fit in the Liverpool squad. And the next player is going to be the captain, Jordan Henderson. So Jordan Henderson is in the Euro squad, and then it's lagging, the game is lagging. Oh dear, now there we go, we got it back. And he may not be the best midfielder, but I think he's that player that Liverpool just needs to play him. And obviously there's a lot of Liverpool players in here, and Liverpool really needs to concentrate on players they're going to buy in case they get injured. Like imagine Coutinho gets injured, then what's going to happen? I have no idea what's going to happen. So moving on to the left back position, it's going to be Alberto Moreno. Moreno's going to be there if I can find him. Obviously he didn't play very well against Sevilla in the Europa League final, but he's definitely played very well. He can also score some goals if he needs to, which is very good stuff. Fullbacks having ability to score, I think, is a very important thing. The whole team able to score, I think, is a very good thing. Like look at Bayern. The reason why Bayern's doing so well, all of the players have ability to score. Like probably even Neuer, if you tried now, probably not Neuer, but someone like Jerome Boateng, he pushes up and he have ability to score that. So I think Moreno, I think that's a very good player for Liverpool. And then moving on, it's going to be Nathaniel Klein. He performed very well for Liverpool last season. Obviously moved from Southampton to Liverpool, and then it didn't disappoint the Liverpool fans. And Klein played pretty well. He was pretty solid as well. So I think Klein would definitely keep in that starting 11. Liverpool's not going to try to sign a sub for Klein or something. But moving on to the centre back. Now so the player that Liverpool brought in was Matip for a free transfer, and I think it's a very good deal. That yes, it's this guy. Is it? Yes, it is this guy. I was getting confused by other Matip. Wait, is there even other Matip? I don't know. But this Matip is the one that Liverpool managed to get him for free transfer. So I think that's a very good deal. And then moving on, Lovren. So Lovren was very... like some Liverpool fans or some of the basic fans didn't really like Lovren when he first signed for Liverpool, because he didn't play very well in the first season, but last season Lovren managed to get that form up with Klopp in demand, and he managed to score the winner against Borussia Dortmund, which was a very, very important goal. And then I think he's getting his form back, and I think he's going to be in the squad. Now moving on to the keeper, and once again this is an amazing signing for Liverpool, is Karius. Now he's one of the best young keepers that Germany got. Germany got a lot of good keepers. They got a lot of solid keepers. And as you can see, Liverpool's bringing some players from Bundesliga, and that's no surprise since Klopp is from Bundesliga. So he probably knows a lot about Bundesliga. And in the subs, I'm going to put Simon Mignolet there, because I gotta say Mignolet is good sometimes, but he's one of the players that is just inconsistent and makes mistakes when they really shouldn't. And I think that's why Karius is such a good signing. And if Karius does go to there, then Mignolet will definitely get pushed off to the bench. But moving on to the next player, I think it's gonna be Sofiane Boufal. Is connected with Liverpool as well. Now obviously Boufal played very well last season for, I don't know who he played for last season. Yes, Lille. I'm keep forgetting those clubs, but he played very well that last season. So I really see a good possibility of Boufal going to Liverpool. And if Boufal there, then Boufal goes to Liverpool, then Liverpool Klopp can obviously make a lot of variation to the squad. Maybe put Coutinho at cam and put Boufal on the left mid. That could happen, and I think it's a very good signing for Liverpool if they manage to get him. But moving on, once again, this is a potential signing that Liverpool could do. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. I'm just not sure. It's gonna be Hector Herrera, who plays for... Whoa, Hector Herrera. Yes, it's this one, the one that looks like Di Maria, and I've seen him play in Copa, and he's just amazing. He's a very solid player. The thing is that he's connected with Man United as well, I think. So I think Herrera, if he managed to go to Liverpool, then he may push out Henderson or Milner. I'm just not too sure, but one thing I know that is Herrera is a very good player for Mexico and Porto as well, and I think he's going to be that player that's definitely going to move to some club this transfer market. Now moving on to the centre back position, it's gonna be Skirtle. I think Skirtle is gonna be pushed off to the bench, and he really spelled his name wrong, how could I? But Skirtle obviously played very well when Liverpool came second after Manchester City. He scored like, I'm just not sure, he scored a lot of goals. He scored like 6 goals, I believe, that Skirtle scored a few seasons back. So, you know, very good player that, you know, Liverpool got. But then Lovren coming his form back, Matip signing for Liverpool, I think Skirtle might go to the bench. Now, moving on to the next player. It's gonna be Divock Origi. I'm getting this order very, very badly, but Origi has a potential. He managed to get his form, and then I got him in the squad as well. Interesting. But anyway, Origi was a decent player, not too amazing, but decent player. So I think you know Origi could definitely get his game time more. Maybe when Sturridge is injured, or maybe when Sturridge is tired. He managed to score some goals until his form kind of ran out when Funes Mori decided to kind of tackle him a wrong way. Moving on to the next player is gonna be Lucas Leiva. Now, according to my knowledge, he has the best like tackling ratio of BPL. So I think Lucas Leiva is a very solid player. Like, he just stays in that midfield, and then he, you know, when Liverpool needs to go very defensive, Lucas Leiva is the guy to do it. Like, he may be not good like offensively, but in defensively he's pretty decent. He's like Mikel, if you know what I mean. But moving on to the next player is gonna be Danny Ings. So Danny Ings obviously signed for Liverpool last season as well, and interesting, all of the strikers decided to get injured. Like, Sturridge got injured, Danny Ings got injured, Origi got injured sometimes, so that forced Firmino to go striker. But I don't think that's gonna happen this time. I don't think Sturridge, Origi and Ings is gonna get injured at the same time as well. But Ings is coming back from injury, which is good news because Ings is pretty solid. Now moving on to the player that, now in the reserves over here, this is gonna be players that I'm just not, I forgot this guy, how could I? It's gonna be Emre Can. Yes, Emre Can. I think Emre Can will be in the bench instead of Lucas Leiva, because Emre Can is a decent player as well. He can play centre back if he needs to. But the players that I think Liverpool could sign is Gonzalo Higuain. So Higuain obviously played very well for Napoli. He scored over 30 goals. So look at the informs he have. That just explains how well Higuain played. Now obviously for Argentina, he doesn't play his best in Argentina, does he? You know, he hasn't scored a goal in Copa America yet. But then there's players like Aguero, so I guess he kind of like, compared to Aguero or Messi like Di Maria, he's not as good. But Higuain would be a decent signing if Liverpool do manage to make that happen. That would be very good. And oh my gosh, I forgot so many players. I am so sorry. Adam Lallana. Now, if you look, when I was planning the team before I made the video, I told myself Liverpool got so many players. And I think that's a good thing about Liverpool. You know, they got that thickness to the squad, and Lallana is definitely one of the players that, you know, adds the thickness. And the next player is gonna be Zielinski. Let's add him to the squad. Zielinski, Kenhai, yes. Oh dear, I think it's this one. Yes, it is this one. The cam from attacking midfielder from Empoli is connected with Liverpool quite strongly, and I see him going to Liverpool a lot. So if that's the case, then if he signs for Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool is gonna sign Hector Herrera. So moving on to the next player that Liverpool is connected with is Grujic. Like, he's not connected. Liverpool has already signed this player, which happened in January transfer. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure he's in FIFA, but am I spelling his name wrong? Oh dear, I cannot find him. Okay, so Grujic, I'm just gonna say his name. I'm pretty sure if you're a Liverpool fan, then you know who that guy is. He's a Croatian, apparently called the next Luka Modric. He already signed for Liverpool, and you know, I think it'll be a very good addition to the Liverpool squad once again for Klopp. Klopp can finally make the signings that he wants to in the transfer market of between the seasons. So this is gonna be end for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you have any ideas, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll